sleeping by the telephone, hoping you might call.
Hello, YouTube nerdizzles. Days and days and days of building a board for Nick West, and we're not even close to the end because now it's getting painted and then it's coming back and then we're cabling it and of course looking at the programming of the amazing Boss ES8. And then Paul Krömmelbein, that's a very good English sounding name, Paul Krömmelbein, is gonna come and play the whole thing for us through, of course, the setup that Nick West is playing. I just got confirmed from Warwick that they're sending us the LWA 1000, that's her amp, with her speaker setup, which will be right behind me when it arrives, and we're testing the board with that. How awesome is that? It's going bing, bing, bing everywhere. Leslie's saying I'm supposed to not forget the heater in the ferret room. We have a ferret room. So, what is this? Well, first of all, we're gonna get to Warwick and your possible new job, but... So, Leslie discovered that she wants to do some scarves for herself. So she watched a YouTube video and apparently she doesn't know how to knit. So there's a way to do this with your hands and fingers and do like a rough knitting thing. So this is what happens. You have some kind of scarfy sausage that at the end gets kind of entwangled unnicely. But this is what she made for me. It's a very rough kind of couple pieces of wool, and we laughed about it because it's, you know, it's rough, but you know what? It's fucking warm and doesn't look at all. Hey, if you walk your dogs in the winter, this is freaking cool. So I told her that it's at least cool enough, come on, confidence building people, that I can sell a few to you idiots. I mean, to you beautiful customers of the Leslie custom made scarf. So what you can do, you can get the original Henning's Girlfriend's Handmade scarf right here for only the ridiculously high amount of 20 bucks. Maybe 15, let's say 20 including shipping, huh? So you, if you want one, write it in the comments with your email. I'll contact you. You can pay me through PayPal. All the money is gonna go straight to the dogs, the cats, and the ferrets because that's all that Leslie spends money on. You say what color combination and Leslie will make you one. Let's see if anyone's interested. It's just a little, you know. I told her that we can at least get one of you guys to, you know, be stupid enough to actually fork over money for this. We'll see. So, what we are here for now actually is, bing, goes over there, is your possible new job. Hans-Peter Hilfe, really cool guy. Great hairdo. He looks like that. Asked me if I know anyone that can take over the responsibilities of product specialist, product support, product specialist for them. Actually, I think they're looking for 2 people, but let's start with 1. So, we talked a bit about it, and then he said, I asked a couple of friends of mine, asked Crimson, but of course Crimson, you know Crimson, come on. You know, lives in London, doesn't want to move. He really knows his shit about this stuff, but he's, you know, independently wealthy, so he doesn't need the job. No, I fully understand. Asked Alex, asked a couple of friends that I know would be great for it, but they are in a different position in life right now and can't take over the job. So here's what it is. I want you to listen to what Warwick's looking for, and if you think you are the guy, then you first have to go through me. I check if you're really the guy, because we don't want to, you know, throw 500 people at Warwick. They don't have the time for that. So first you go through fucking me. Then I vet you, and then I say, hey Warwick, this guy could be it. So, in a nutshell, what we're looking for is pretty much me. Bing! That's true. I mean, I don't want to brag like, hey, I'm so fucking cool, they want me. They would, if they A, could afford me, which, hey, look at, I'm having a good time here. And B, you have to relocate. 2, that's what I have to say, beautiful Markneukirchen. So, we're looking for someone that speaks pretty much fluent German, because this is a position in Germany dealing with Germans. Why am I offering this job in English? Well, because you also need really good English, and also otherwise it would be really boring for everyone else watching my channel. So, let's go into it. Warwick, Obviously famous for building basses and amps, then added Framus, amazing guitars which are now even more amazing, double amazing cubed. That's not double, that's 3. Whatever, squared. Squared's not double. What am I saying? Those two companies are already very, very strong. And then they added the whole distribution. So there's a lot of products. So let's look at the products over here. I'm just going to read it and scroll it, and you can see what all the products are that you would have to be the product specialist for, meaning you have to know your shit about them, you have to be able to talk about them, maybe use them, and know what the button does in case someone asks, hey, what does the button do? So we're gonna look at it. Kala ukuleles. Well, that's, ukuleles. If you can play guitar, you can play ukulele, I think. U-bass, tiny little bass, it's pretty cool. Traveler guitars, it's a guitar and small. Rock bass, which is isn't that the Warwicks in the cheaper version? I think so. Warwick amplification, well, plug it in. Big Joe stomp boxes. Really cool effects that I haven't had the luxury of testing. Hopefully I will. Dunlop MXR and Way Huge. Well, that's a Way Huge product line. Obviously, you want to get your hands on those and play with them. I know you do. I do. Digitech, again, primarily pedals and guitar gear. Morley, Moore, Pictronics, Source Audio, Red Witch, Rocket, Rocktron, Tonebone, Exotic. So those are all insanely cool pedal companies. And we're talking about hundreds of pedals that you're gonna have to get behind, learn and know how they work, learn how to demo them. And we're gonna get more into your responsibilities in a second. Then we're looking at Seymour Duncan pickups, Benedetto, Guitar, I don't know what that is. Nordstrand pickups, Carry Nordstrand, awesome stuff. Bass and guitar pickups, but primarily bass. Bartolini, MEC, so that's all pickups. So you need to know a little bit about pickups and what they do, and words like impedance and ohms, and I don't know. Floyd Rose, Grover, Hipshot, Carla, Trem King, Option Knob, Graphtech, Bixby, Tone Pros. Those are all hardware elements, so you need to know about hardware and what the differences are in a wraparound bridge or in a stop tail when you're gonna go top wrapping. Phil X does top wrapping and normal wrap. I have to ask him about that. And then we've got strings, Aquila Coco, Cleartone, Dunlop, DR, GHS, and then of course the Warwick and Framus instruments. So that's a big ass list of things that no one can expect that you know all this. I don't know the MXR pedals well. I mean, I can figure out a drive or a delay or any pedal, within a few minutes. Give me half an hour to an hour so that I really know what it does well. But we're talking about a serious learning curve, even if I took the job. They do have coffee machines there, so could be a good job. Let's talk about the work environment. I've been there for a week. The office is amazing. The area is beautiful. It's bumfuck nowhere in all little towns, but that means that probably rent is very cheap. And it is, if you like the countryside, it is a beautiful place. If you like big cities, you're gonna have to drive quite a while to the next big city. So that might not be your thing. You're gonna have very quick commute to work. It could be 5 minutes. I mean, these towns are very close to each other and very small. Obviously, through their appearances at the Musikmesse or NAMM show, where I don't know if that responsibility means you go to the NAMM show, I don't know. But you're not going to be in sales. You're going to be in product management, not management. You're going to be a specialist. You know shit about stuff. But you definitely at the base camp and at all these events are going to be in touch with the world's best artists playing this stuff. There's hundreds of people that they fly in for the base camp. It's insane. And you'll be smack in the middle working for them. It is a dream job for any gearhead. It really is. So, now comes what you have to do. There are already 3 people doing this, so you're not going to be by yourself. And Hans-Peter tried to very clearly make sure that it's not seen as a job. which it wouldn't be for me, and I know you guys, you're nerds, it wouldn't be for you. This is it's a passion. You know, I mean, when a new pedal comes in, you shouldn't be like, I gotta do a translation. I gotta put this on the website. You're gonna be like, God, look how fucking cool that is. You know what I mean. That's how we are, come on. Otherwise we wouldn't fork over that much money for these things. So content management is step number 1, which means you gotta put stuff on the distribution website. You're gonna have to take pictures and text and work with it. So you need to know what a bitmap, a JPEG, a PNG, and all these things are. Most of us know that, and probably do some very basic web content managing, which nowadays doesn't necessarily mean you need to know HTML, but you need to be able to put stuff on the web, okay? Possibly Facebook, social media. It says here forums. So, you know, answer questions in forums, put stuff in forums, say, hey, look, we've got this new thing. So there is definitely some web sitting in front of the computer work to be done. And possibly translating of user manuals, if a manual is in English or if a manual can't. Get it, the philosopher? I've made this joke before. I'm sorry. Where was I? So dealing with manuals, so language, important. And train people like dealers. Maybe they come to Warwick and they have whole rooms where all the walls are filled with pedals. So train them there, or maybe travel around Germany or Europe and do training sessions there, so they know their shit based on you knowing your shit. Then they're asking, how much do you know when it comes to graphics, which means web content. Where did it? I jumped over something. Oh, the next thing, videography. That's what it's, videography. Yes, you're gonna be me. Of course, for that you need the scarf and the amazing red pants that Leslie picked out for me, kind of to be mean. But I'm wearing them, and the scarf because I don't flying rat's ass give a shit fuck. What? Huh? I don't give a flying, you know. So yes, there might be the need for you to be in front of a camera and present products, do video manuals, video presentations. Right there at Warwick, they have the most amazing video setup that you can imagine. Me with my tiny little cameras and the light. Now, they have the shit. And Micha, hi Micha, is taking care of it. Very, very cool team there. So you don't have to deal with the editing or anything, which I have to do. I need to hire me an editor, because then I can do even more stuff. No, you're gonna be in front of the camera, which means you need to be comfortable, you know, talking in front of a camera in several languages, preferably English and German, the two big ones. We get to this, and also playing. I mean, once the camera's rolling, you might be very nervous if you're not used to it. I always see this when people come in here and just throw them in front of a camera, which I do every day, and they go like, So that might be something that you're not comfortable with, but you need to be honest about it. Have you done it? Can you do it? Obviously, you don't have to wing it like I always do it. You know, there'll be some kind of plan, which I never have. I'm completely planless. But you're gonna have to do that. Question, bass or guitar? Primarily, a lot of the products when it comes to pedals are guitar pedals. And guitar-based products, guitar-based products, guitar-related products. So it would be good if your primary instrument is guitar, but if you're also kind of proficient on bass, if you have to demo a bass, they probably have people for that there, but being able to play both relatively well would be good. So be honest about your playing skills. Obviously, if you can, you know, send us a link to a video where you present something, where you play something, where we get a feel of who you are would be really cool. Maybe we should do this as videos. I mean, iPhone video is enough, but we can see how you're in front of the camera, how you talk, all that stuff. It's important. So, comes to the languages. The languages. Primarily, things come from different countries and have to be translated into German, and the communication has to happen in German. So, fluent German, I'd say it would be a plus. No, it's kind of, necessary. Also, written German. You need to know how to freaking write it. My girlfriend can talk German, I'd say 98% perfectly. But she never went to a German school. She went to American school. So when she writes, words start to look really funny because she's never learned it. So written and spoken German is important. But obviously, how good are you in English? Communication with companies, you checking back with companies, getting more acquainted with the pedal or the product. English is important and pretty fluent. Then the question about French, which is probably less important, but can you speak French? Can you understand French? Are you French? You don't have to be German. You just have to be able to speak it. Like, Crimson. I don't know. Crimson, what the fuck are you? Are you Dutch? Those Dutch, they know French, English. He's probably Belgian, because they know everything. And the waffles, too. So, yeah, and you're gonna have to live there. Well, you live there. You have to live there. You work every day from 8:30 to 6. So 1800 military time. 45-minute break. You might have to work on Saturdays if there's the base camp or something like this. And if you don't get your shit done, you're gonna have to stay because you're responsible for the workload that you have, which also means if you can't cut it, stay, and it doesn't get paid, so there's no overtime. Whether you have to work overtime or not depends on you. And we know how the job is. You go home and then you read something on a forum, and it might be 10 at night, and you're sitting, on the crapper with your iPad. At least I do that. And then you still answer questions. That's a job that in your head never turns off. First thing I do in the morning. Cell phone, answer stupid YouTube comments from you. Please keep them coming. Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff. It is, for a gear nerd, a dream job. You get to play with gear, the most amazing guitars and basses. You work in a great team with a pretty cool boss, as far as I understand. I met the guy shortly, we exchanged emails, so I don't know the guy intimately. No, we have not shared a jacuzzi, but I'm getting to know the team a lot better, and it is a family atmosphere. So if you want to work in a family atmosphere kind of environment, this could be for you. Post why you think you're good for the job in the comments below. Post an email address. Maybe post links to videos where we can see you and you presenting a product, maybe film something like this. This is, for some of you, really the chance of a lifetime. And I wish I could take the job, but I got so much shit to do that I will do things freelance for them if they want that. But I cannot move. I built this house and I love my house and I love my situation right now with my scarf and the red pants. Post if you want a scarf. I'll contact you. $20, come on. $20 for Leslie and the ferrets. I'm interested to see who we come up with. This is a very specific, very, very specific job that requires a lot of knowledge, flexibility, you looking beautiful in front of a camera, being able to play, communicate, be a people person, but still you don't know your shit. What's an LFO shape? And why do you need that possibly on a tremolo that's more flexible than a standard sine wave tremolo? Or is a sine wave tremolo an actual sine wave tremolo actually using square waves? Can you hear sine and square? I don't know. Do you know this stuff? I don't. I have no idea. But do you? Okay. Let me know.